Hello. Hello. Hmm. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Oh. Had it open in another window. Did it to myself. Dang it. So, it's so nice to be back after a week away. Got some stuff done. Um, and in the meantime, they've updated Arcanium again. And tonight, now that Milady has been updated, um, I think I'm gonna try her out, show off one of the other new characters. I don't believe I've shown off Shinzo, so it'll be those two, and I'm gonna start hitting up the higher difficulties, Apex and Apex Custom. Hmm. This is gonna be rough. So, not normal mode. I'm doing normal mode first to show off uh, the new stuff, and then I'll bump over into Apex. I've never done Apex before, so it'll be a learning experience. So, we're gonna start with Milady. We're gonna put Angorn in the middle, and then Shinzo on the right side. So, Milady has new stuff now. Her heirlooms have both been changed. So you can either have Royal Breastplate, which retaliates for 5 damage the first time you get hit each turn, or Duelist Rapier, which gives you a stacking power boost every time you change stances. And what are stances? I can hear you asking through the void. So basically all of her cards are changed. I think Blade Fury is the same. Um, Momentum is the same. Slice and Dice is the same. Um, so far, I think, yeah, that is those like 3 cards are the only cards that haven't really changed. So, uh, Milady now has a sort of back and forth, like a pendulum sort of thing. She swaps between strike and guard, each of which is a stance. So, strike increases your damage by 2, all damage you do, just up by 2, while guard gives you 2 shield whenever you hit an enemy. Now, it sounds kind of simple. What makes it a little bit more complicated is this multi-hit here. A lot of her abilities will hit enemies multiple times, so yeah, you only deal 2 bonus damage per strike, so this goes up from dealing 4 to dealing 8. It's like double. Or potentially getting 4 damage, 4 shield. Um, Whirlwind to get shield from every enemy you hit. Um, Blade Storm, really good, especially when it's upgraded to hit 3 times. So yeah, we're going to do that. And then Shinzo is a shield focus tank. Right now I have the shield equipped to give him a stack of power every time he plays a 0-cost card. And Templar's Pauldron's the other one. So at the end of your turn, you get 4 shield for every enemy targeting you. That's good if you want to play him as a more traditional tank. But since Milady gets some shields on her own, and these two both have shields, I'm just gonna go for that. So, a lot has changed. I'm really excited because I've played some runs on the new exploration mode with all the different things that have been adjusted, and it's a lot of fun. So, first of all, you select a final boss and a starting province. So, Anador was the original. That's the forest area. And Uzir is the new area and a new boss. So I think I'm going to choose that one just to show it off. But also, each boss now has 4 different passives, or I think 3 passives? Yeah, 3 passives and a unique, what's the word? Underling? Minion? Whatever? Not minion. Minions are a specific thing. There's like the 2 creatures that are next to him, because the boss is always in the center. So, Aranax will either become immune for the rest of the turn if you do 20 damage or more in a single hit, or apply 3 poison every time you hit, or return half the damage. And then there's also benefits for destroying the underlings, so it's not just, you're putting damage into them just so the boss doesn't heal. No, you're doing damage to the boss now. And this one has Golden Skin to get immune whenever you hit, or Stasis after getting hit 4 times, or Chosen Seal to cleanse all debuffs and gain 40 shields. Those are all going to be difficult to deal with, but each minion gives 25% DR, and on Destroy you'll apply 5 stacks of Vulnerable, which increases all damage dealt by 5. So, we're doing this one, and I believe that's pronounced Roxar, the Chosen. So, when you start off now, it'll show you where the boss is, and then what used to be the mini bosses will spawn around the map. So right now I've got 1 up there and 1 down here. And we've got different battle types, actually. So, the old battle type, where you just have to beat 3 enemies, is now called the Assault battle type. Defense battles, you just have to survive for 4 turns. Breach battles, I will show that one off, because that one's fun. Okay, we're going up against a Molten Scorpion, which can do Burn, Cleave, and Vulnerable. That's going to be dangerous. This one, Multi-Strike 3, 8 Shield, or a Summon. That one's an Elite. They're all Elites, because this is an Elite battle. Okay. So we've got Elemental Resistance on the left, Light Resistance in the middle and the right. Now, Milady actually does elemental damage, so I'm going to want to put her on the right side, and we'll start from here. I believe I have the music down, actually. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Just gonna boop. Turn that up a bit. Yeah, the game audio is still very quiet. I think I have it turned down because Skull is so loud. There we go. Now you got the music going on in the background. It's really well done. So, let's see. I've got Thorny Shield is 10 shield and 1 backlash now, instead of, I think it was 6 shield and 2 backlash. Better in most ways, worse in some, but the extra shielding is very, very good. So, we'll start with Cliché Strike and get our strike stance. Now this will do 4 damage per hit. Boom, boom. And since I switched stances, I get a stack of power from my heirloom up here. This one, that's good. I don't need to do anything, but I think I'm gonna play a Provoke just to get some Fury. Oh, that's another thing that changed. So, every character has their own Fury meter now. They all build up their ultimates independently of each other. So, no more picking and choosing which character's gonna do their stuff. Everyone does stuff. and they all build up at different rates. So Milady's only takes 5, but Daddy Dearest takes 6, and Shinzo's takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Let's go ahead and provoke that one. Yes. Okay, that's what I wanted. So, Shinzo uses a mechanic called Bolster. Bolster reduces the cost of the card by 1 each time Shinzo gets hit. So, taking these 3 hits is actually going to reduce this to 0. So now we just have to shield him. While we do that, we'll draw Angorn's ult and pop it to apply some regeneration and get rid of some of those burn stacks. And we'll just play one of those to get it out of our hand and give him some space. So, on this side, I could just go at it and attack, but instead I think I'm going to thrust and then push a strike, which will give me 2 stacks here. Let's do boom boom. Since I switched stances twice, I get 2 stacks of power. Then I'll draw ult, and her ult is different now. It's Pounce, which is a dash that deals damage and applies vulnerable to the target. So, that'll do some early damage, and I just realized this is a breach battle. I gotta be going after the crystal. Alright. Let's go over, and we'll boom, boom, boom. Deal some damage to that. Then let's go here and pulverize the middle lane. Get a stack of power back. We will Sacred Bulwark. Provoke just to try. Yeah, okay, so we've got another card on here. Let's just spread out some rejuvenation. Heal some of this incoming damage next turn. That vulnerable is hurting. Poor Shinzo. Okay. Middle lane, I can clear this minion and do some damage with 2 Vine Lashes, so I'm going to go ahead and do that first. Now we're already in guard stance, so let's do a strike and a guard. We'll pounce just to apply some vulnerable, get some shields, and Blade Flurry for the additional damage and additional shielding, and now that side is safe. And we'll just put the extra rejuve on Shinzo. Alright. Milady is very fun now, just swapping back and forth between stances and managing, like, whether you're getting shields or doing bonus damage. It's a lot of fun. So right here, we're gonna do that. And we'll move you. We'll thrust for damage. Do that for some shields. And Sacred Bulwark to reduce the damage a little bit more. And we'll just Vine Lash that. How much would it cost me to go right, alt, left? I think that might be worth it. Right, alt, left. Okay. Now Shinzo's in the right lane, around where the pulverize is gonna be happening. If I can burn this enemy down, Alright. Now we'll pounce this lane just to swap and do a little extra damage, and pulverize the middle. Pulverize hits both of these crystals, so it'll do damage twice, which makes it really effective for taking down shards. Okay, now you get a bunch of rewards. You get some gold, get an artifact. The first 10 burn restores health instead of doing damage. Gain 2 shield whenever an ally casts on you, or your melee abilities deal 1 extra damage. I might pick this up. It's either going to be Vanguard Helm or Short Sword. The question is, do I want the damage on Milady, or do I want the shields on Shinzo? Shinzo already has a lot of shield gen. I feel like there's better artifacts than Short Sword though, and I'm going to be getting them later. So I'll go for Vanguard Helm now. Ability time. Apply 2 stacks of Weak, which reduces damage by 10% per stack. Gain 2 regen whenever you get a shield for 3 turns. Or deal damage, reduce the cost to 0 if it's the last card. I do like Touche, so we'll do that one. And then, ooh, okay. Pierce Heart, vulnerable affects this card twice. I can apply vulnerable with my ultimate, so that would be 9 damage, plus whatever I can do with power. Hunker Down, alright, that just gives a small amount of shields and some resilience. It's not very much. The resilience is really good though. Disarm, on the other hand, deal a large amount of damage and transfer buffs to you. That sounds like a good time. Am I just picking all the Milady stuff? Maybe. Now you may notice I've got an essence thing up here. As it says, defeating battles rewards essence. When you get 5, you get an upgrade for the run on one of your heroes. And the harder the battle is, the more essence you get. So, we'll do a defense battle now. We got same fight, but no elites. Oh, and I went and put Milady in the left lane. Whoopsies. Pay attention. Okay. I'm not going to provoke here. Instead, I'm just going to Sacred Bulwark and put a rejuve on myself and Milady. Because Sacred Bulwark will protect more damage if it's spread out. Or it'll prevent more damage if it's spread out. I'm just going to go for the DPS there and save Disarm, maybe? Nah, there's no reason to. It doesn't have any buffs and it deals so much. It hits so hard. For just 1 AP, that is a ridiculous amount of damage. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's gain guard. Okay, I thought that was gonna kill, but it doesn't matter. We can just Vine Lash. It's probably because of the resistance, isn't it? We'll do that. We'll pounce it. Let's pounce the right side. So we can do a pulverize on the middle and then a touche here. And we'll just provoke once, maybe twice. I just want some different cards in my hand. Okay. So this thing is dead now. There's no denying that. Let's do a pulverize. That did no damage because he has shields and it deals light damage, so oops. Let's do boom. And then we'll move you over to the side. And do a blade flurry. just do some damage and get some shields, and we'll just Thorny Shield once. We can move you to the middle, pop out some regen, and move you back to the side. There we go. And since Thorny Shield is on Milady, he'll take 3 backlash damage. Alright, so we're going to do Cliché Strike twice for the kill on that. Then you just have to survive one more turn. So why don't we Pounce, then Touche. There we go. Shield Wall I'm going to show later. I don't need to use it now. I wouldn't be able to show it off very effectively either. And I think the fight ends now. Yep. Okay. So, that is a defense combat. What do I want? Brambleskin is maybe a little bit OP at the moment. Just for how much backlash it applies, it caps out at 10. So if you have 3 backlash, or 3 cards in your hand, like at the start of your turn, Brambleskin will pretty much cap out your buff. Jagged Roots, gain 4 shield and 1 backlash in a splash. Honestly, this feels a little bit weak. Like, the fact that it's a splash is nice, but the amount of shielding is pretty low. Like, though, you do have to consider, right? Sacred Bulwark is 1 for shield in a splash, versus this is 2 for 4 shield and 1 backlash. Is the 1 extra AP worth 1 backlash? I personally don't think so. Versus this, gain 2 regen, double the regen gained if the card's cost is 0. So, it only takes 1 hit to make this worthwhile, but for that turn, it's sitting in your hand taking up space, and I already have a good source of regen in Angorn. So Brambleheart, definitely. Abilities. Seismic Strike deals damage in a line and gives you shields whenever you do damage. Wild Bloom upgraded is really strong because it costs nothing and just increases how many cards you draw at the start of your turn. On guard, gives you shields and switches you to guard if you have strike stance active. I do like ways to swap my stances around, and it would give me 12, but Wild Bloom is so powerful that I would be silly not to pick it. Okay. So, I can lose 12 health per character to get a shrine, and that is worth it. I'm gonna do that. So, shrines now have different benefits. They apply to your whole team, and what benefits you get vary based on the color of the shrine and what you end up rolling. You don't get a reroll chance, you just gotta pick one. So, either all my characters will start with 3 Fury, which is almost half your ultimate, almost half of Shinzo's. It is more than half of Milady's, so she can pounce on turn 1. Elemental Power would buff her damage, but it wouldn't affect anybody else. Or Empowerment is just straight up plus 10% damage every turn, every character. Empowerment would allow Milady to just continuously stack up power over the combat, while Fervor is a one-time thing at the start of the fight, which is good, don't get me wrong, but I think Empowerment is better in the long run. So, let's go to this one. All we have to do is go to the question mark, and we will unlock something, either gold or we'll get an item. up. So campfires now have slightly altered mechanics. You'll either heal the whole team for a quarter of their HP, you'll heal a specific character for half, or you can go for upgrades. Right now, I'd like the healing, since I just lost 12 health per character, and that's more than enough to bring everyone back up again. On the Oracle, I don't necessarily want to hit that yet, so I might go back here and do another elite battle, because this will give me enough to get my essence upgrade. I have something to explain when I get back to the main screen. So, let's go guard, boom boom, and touche. Now I've got 6 shields. I can actually just focus on that. Now Milady has a backlash and a bonus regen because I have equipped Verdant Staff on Angorn, which applies a regen and a backlash to the most injured ally. I think if they're all at full health, it'll just pick randomly. But yeah, as you can see, Milady now has 2 stacks of power already. It's pretty good. If I'd been thinking about it, I might have provoked that instead and put the Thorny Shield on Shinzo to reduce Pulverize cost by 2. But that's fine. Okay. Alright, now we've got a situation on the right side. So we're gonna do a Bulwark and a Thorny Shield to cover that damage. We've got 2 summons going, so I'm gonna keep Vine Lash in hand. Let's just burn one of these guys down. That's worth it just to get rid of one. Okay, yeah, so that's a 10-10. That's going to be very threatening. I need to get rid of it ASAP. That is a lot of damage. Not gonna lie. Right, let's use our ult first so we don't waste the Fury. Let's do this. We'll move you over here, get a stack of guard, buff up, pop our damage out, and do a Sacred Bulwark and a Rejuvenate on the mid lane. Okay. So, all of that damage mitigation results in Milady having 7 stacks of regen, so I'm only really taking 1 damage there, which is more than fine. And I'm moving Milady towards the middle because all the enemies are gaining stacks of Wrath of Umbra every turn, which increases their damage by 10%. No, 25% per turn permanently. It's not a fun time. This enemy has a unique passive that reduces the direct damage they take. That's dangerous. I'm just trying to get the ult here. Shield Wall. But I managed that perfectly. Provoke draws a card, so I was able to spend all 5. Now, Shield Wall is a minion that taunts all the attacks coming at you. And has a lot of health. So, now I'm taking no damage on that side of the field, and I can just block for myself. Go back. There was no purpose to that. I can't get the kill, but, you know, it's fun. That's a good time. Alright, and we win because this is a defense encounter and we don't actually have to kill anything. We get some gold and artifact. Draw one card whenever you empty your hand once a turn. Increase the burn you apply. I don't have anything to apply burn, or else I might take that. That would be really good on the new... Oh, I need to show off the new... Yeah, basically all of the characters got reworked a bit, but Terra and Aurora got reworked a ton, and they're a lot of fun. I'm going to take the ammo crate and put that on Milady, because she tends to run through her hand pretty quick. Ooh. Oh, no. Don't make me choose. Shield Bash is so good. But an upgraded Pierce Heart. I want it. I want it too bad. What's Sproutling do now? 6 shield and draw a card. So it's just free shields into the target's deck. How many is the upgrade? Yeah, 3. I could take out a Vine Lash, or I could just have the +1 redraw. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, right now, when you have 12 cards in your deck, you will get a bonus card drawn at the start of every turn. So, I get my Essence upgrade now. These apply to one character and one character only. You can stack the same thing onto the same character multiple times. So I'm going to take increased AP on Milady, because she burns through her AP very quick. And the more she has to work with, the faster she can damage the enemies and take them out of the fight. Everything else is also good, but the increased AP is so strong. Oh, loot cache. Okay. Loot caches have been changed so that when you discover them, they're locked at whatever rarity they were. There's no point waiting, I may as well take it now. Alright, we get a Dragon Breath Potion. Healing and shielding up by 1. 1 bleed whenever an enemy hits you. 3 shield whenever you destroy an enemy. Cloth Shoulders is the best one, and I'm putting that on Angorn. And then, consume all shields, gain 1 resilience for every 5 shields consumed. But it's an expend card, which means it only applies once per combat. Once you use it, it gets removed from your deck, so you can't do it again. Versus Life Cycle is 5 light damage, and you will splash shields equal to the damage you deal. So this has good synergy with... Get rid of that. With Pounce, because I can apply Vulnerable, which will increase the direct damage the target takes from all sources, including Life Cycle, which means it'll deal more damage and spread more shields. So I need to take something out to equip that. It'll be a Vine Lash for a Life Cycle. Alright, we found an Alchemist. They can sell us some potions if we want. I want to save my gold until I know what else we got, but the Bulwark Potion is appealing. Alright. Got another quest node. Alright, apply 2 shield to an ally whenever you cast on them. That is going to be an Angorn item, because he casts on my allies all the time. So, I wonder if Cloth Shoulders improves the Adept Vestment shielding. So that would be 3 shields whenever you cast on someone. Oh, there's a forge. You can buy artifacts here. What do I got? Restore 2 health at the start of each turn. Apply 1 Dispel when an enemy hits you. All healing you receive is increased by 3. That's incredibly strong with sources of regen. But Armor of Kings. Keep half your shield at the end of each turn. Put that on Shinzo, and watch your shield numbers go burr. You can also re-roll what's in the shop. I'm not going to do that now, but, you know, you can. So there anything I would want to... No. The Oracle transmutes cards and artifacts, so you give it a spare, and it'll upgrade it into a card or artifact of a higher rarity. Which is good, but I don't have anything that would be worth doing that for yet. Oh, thank you. I've been looking for harder fights, so that's gonna be nice. So these tomb crawlers both have rigor mortis. They're more susceptible to damage over time, which my current party does not really have. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay. Let's grab some guard, strike, guard, and disarm. Will give us 4 stacks of power total, since we gained a stance 3 times and start the fight with 1 thanks to empowerment. Still taking 4 damage, so I may just apply... you know what would be smarter? Do a Sacred Bulwark. And then... why don't I do that? And I can just rejuvenate both of us to fix up the healing. Oh yeah, how much shields did that apply? It looked like I have 6 now, which is the Bulwark 4 plus the Added Vestment 2. So Cloth Shoulders did not actually increase the shielding of Added Vestment. Good to know. I can apply Burn. Can I apply that to my own characters? It doesn't say I can. Alright, I'm putting this on the far right one because they're going to take more damage from that than they will from my attacks. Let's do 2 pulverizes from the center lane. That'll get rid of that enemy, and then I can push you over here. Why don't we do Strike, Pounce, Blade Flurry for the KO. And then we can put the shield on you and pop you on over for another Blade Flurry. Alright. Feeling pretty good. You can see how this combination of empowerment with Milady's Duelist Rapier just stacks your damage up really, really high. Let's do Strike, Blade Flurry, and Pierce Heart for the KO. And that's it, because that was an assault. All I need to do is kill 3 enemies. Get some gold. There's that shield bash I love so much. Ooh, but that's good. Okay, I didn't mean to click that, but Sharpened Blade, whenever you have Strike, your abilities have Piercing, which means they just straight up ignore shields. And if I can upgrade that, it'll be free. So that's very, very powerful. And what would I be willing to get rid of for that? I think I'll get rid of a thrust for that once I have a chance to. Counterattack. Counterattack is good for getting out of guard, but it's a little expensive at 12. Or at a 2 for 12. Rites of Nature will add 2 Nature's Wisps, or 3 when it's upgraded, which is just shielding. That would be good if I had Vanguard Helm on someone, or no, I do. If Cloth Shoulders applied to it, but it doesn't. I'm just gonna take the money there. Alright. Are there any cards? Sharpened blade. There we go. I need to get Shinzo some new cards. Do not go for the boss battle. That'll be very difficult, very, very quick. Alright. Oh yeah, the thing I meant to explain. So, the new counter up here. It used to be like every 10 steps you would fight a mini boss, and then at 30 you would fight the final boss, and like those weren't hard limits, but if you didn't do it, it would start spreading corruption outward from the shard, and it would make things much harder. Now you just have 30 steps. Stepping on a consumed node, one you've already cleared, costs you nothing, so you can get a little bit more exploration. You don't actually have to fight these guys, but they're worth 3 essence, and you get some good rewards for it. You get 2 upgraded abilities in this case. I'm not missing any health. I don't know what that's gonna give me. What might I get rid of? I'd get rid of a Vine Lash for the Oracle. Why don't we do that first and then grab the money? See what we got. Juggernaut Aura will absorb damage dealt to adjacent heroes. That's good if he's in the center lane, but I don't know. I've got a lot of shielding sources anyway. Consume up to 3 regen and apply 5 shield per regen removed. That is pretty strong. Or deal 9 damage and double it if you have strike. I've noticed I can't check my backpack anymore. But for this one, I would probably have to get rid of Touche. Versus that one I can just... No, I'd have to get rid of something for that too. I'll take Volt Strike. Touche deals a little bit more damage in theory. But if you have Strike, Volt Strike is just strictly better. Alright, and now I can go for this. I have no sources of Void, so that does nothing. Glad I did that. Alright. Unlock a Forge, but enemies get 25% bonus health. You know what? I don't even care. Go for it. Try me. I'm gonna have so much money after this. You don't even know. Right? Let's give my attacks piercing if I manage to get the right effect. Boop. And we will provoke that. Bramble Skin for 9 backlash. And then life cycle the left side, because it's the difference between 4 shield and 3 shield. Well, okay, it's the difference between 5 shield and 4 shield, so that was actually pretty good. And I'm just gonna apply burn to the boss now and save me some time down the road. For burn with, yeah, if that all manages to, oh, no, it gets removed at the end of the turn. Did not know that. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be a hefty turn. Alright. Cliché Strike to get Strike Stance. Alt for Pounce. Pierce Heart. Vulnerable affects this 3 times, so that'll be 9 damage plus another 6. And it gets reduced by Rigor Mortis X, but still. Then a Volt Strike for a ton of damage. And no one has any buffs, so I will disarm for damage. Okay. The lady can take a little bit more of a hit, but she's also taking more damage than anyone else. If I can get you to the middle, we'll provoke that. Spell all buffs and expend it. I don't really want to do that, so I'm not gonna. Just gonna flop some healing and rejuve down on you. Whoop. We'll get rid of those debuffs. Alright. Now we're all good. And the boss took 30 backlash damage. A lot. The boss took a lot of damage, is the point. Let's do the provoke just to get some shielding out and move you. You've already got strike, so we'll do multi-strike. Let's put a wild bloom on you because I can. Pounce. If I'd been paying more attention, I would have done the pounce after 2 cliche strikes and then get the bonus damage on Blade Flurry 4 times. So that was a tactical error of mine. I will admit to that. I'm gonna let that damage go through. Let's dispel here. Oof, that took away everything. And we'll sow you instead. And so we'll give you some shields. You can deal with 10 damage. 4 stacks of weak is gonna be rough. Maybe I should have had Shinzo in the middle for that one. Oh well. Let's see. I do have strength. Let's do that. Pop you over here. Alright. 17 damage on right side. Let's get rid of most of that. Wow, that was a lot. Okay. 14 damage in the mid lane. What I need is I need to get rid of weak. Wow, that's more stacks of weak than I thought. Okay. Let's get rid of that. We'll just get rid of the Dispel now, and then Thorny Shield myself in preparation of what is to come. Because I'm going to be on left side. So, draw the ult, get rid of some of these weak stacks. We'll move you over. Let's gain guard. We will... 5... Yeah, this is the plan. Alright. Not a great turn. The stacks of weak are really difficult to deal with. I should be paying more attention. All those downward arrows are applying stacks of weak, which is rough. Let's Dispel. I need to get rid of the enemies on the side. They do too much damage. Move you. Sproutling. Strike. Alt. We'll flip-flop our stance a couple times for the power stacks and pump out that damage. Then we can life cycle the left side for 6 shields to both sides, or might be better to just go for the significantly increased shielding on right. Yeah, that's a better play. I don't want to be casting that just yet, because those pulverizes are going to do more damage if I can get power stacks on Shinzo. So I save it for one turn. And we do bump, bump. Then my damage is so bad over here. On the upside, that enemy has vulnerable stacks on him anyway, so it's gonna hurt regardless. Yeah, the weak definitely doesn't seem to change all that much damage-wise for the ultimate. Or against minions, or in general? It's weird. I should be doing 80% less damage, in theory. But that doesn't seem to be what's happening here. So, I'm tired of taking weak stacks. I'm just gonna put a shield wall in the middle. And then... why not, you know? You can actually target your minions now, by the way, with your buffs. So, I'm just going to heal my shield wall here. And keep it nice and healthy. Let's put the Wild Bloom on myself. And we can sow Milady's deck again. Let's do guard, strike, strike, alt, pounce the middle, do that to myself, soothing lane to remove some more weakness stacks, which I might have done earlier if I had remembered again. I can't keep letting myself get away with that. You know what? Cloth Shoulders would be pretty good on Shinzo. Or an upgraded version of Cloth Shoulders, maybe. I'm only doing that for the memes. I want my minion to live. Sproutling. Let's bramble skin you. That's too much backlash. Reju. And move you out to the side. That's entirely too much. 18, disarm, thrust, pounce for the kill? Pounce for the kill. Okay. That was a messy fight, but I won it. Gold. Apply 1 poison when you hit an enemy. Would be very good on Milady. Teleport whenever you would dash, so that means Milady can just pounce across the battlefield. Or draw a card whenever you play a card, but you lose 3 health when you do so. That's danger. The question is, which one of these should I shove on Milady? Because she's the only one who has a dash, and it's only on her ultimate. Versus Venomancer's Wand would give me a source of damage over time. Or is it damage over time, or is it just one time? Well, I can't check. Oh, yeah. I think I want Venomancer's Wand on Milady. Then, ooh. Gain 18 shield and a splash. Allied targets also draw a card if the cost is 0. This is obscene. Shinzo, great. Great for you. You're really gonna make me choose? You're gonna make me choose between Juggernaut Strike, the best taunt and the best shield steal, the best damage mitigation, basically in the game, period, versus Blade Storm, which is 3 stacks of vulnerable and so much damage. This is hard. This is legitimately hard. What would I... I suppose either Vault Strike or a Fléché Strike. I could get rid of a Blade Flurry for it. I would do that. Alright. Shielding and taunting. Or damage. Okay, gain free shield whenever you hit an enemy. Draw a card the first time you swap lanes in a turn. Gain 4 shield at the start of each turn. Or whenever you destroy an enemy with a non-ultimate, return it to your hand and change its cost to 0 until you play it. This would be amazing on a team with higher damage cards, but Milady's damage is mostly from number of attacks, not individual strength of attacks. So it's not super great on her. Versus Ornate Hammer would be ridiculous. Explorer's Boots would also be ridiculous, though. I think I want the hammer, though. I have just enough gold. So. Shield numbers go burr. Get rid of Blade Flurry for Blade Storm. Is that an upgraded Blade Storm? If it's not, I wanna... Yeah, it's upgraded. Okay. You also have the option to fast travel to another province, in this case, Anador. Which is good, because we got a shrine up here, light shrine. So, either boost your light damage by 25%, or add a smiting card to your deck. Shock deals damage to adjacent targets whenever you hit the affected creature. So that would be really good to put on someone in the middle lane right before Blade Storming and Blade Flurrying with Milady in the center, so you could deal tons of damage to everything. I'm still going to take Cleansing, though, because that'll remove 2 stacks of all my debuffs every turn. No more weak stacking for ages. Alright. Let's go see the trainer. Coup de Grace. Deals a ton of damage, but it's reduced per card in your hand. It deals a ton of damage. Engage. Deal 6 damage. Apply 4 vulnerable if you have strike, or gain 12 shield if you have guard. Whew. Okay, I want engage really bad. That looks so good. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I want engage. Coup de grace is also extremely good. If I had coup de grace, I would swap out Vault Strike for it potentially. Engage. I would swap disarm for gauge, or potentially engage, or pierce heart for engage. Yeah, those are some good cards. What's in the forge? Paragon of Strength. Okay, remember everything that I said that I wanted before? Scratch all of that. I need this. I need that for reasons. I would go for the campsite, but this boss is annoying because of one simple reason. Doctors hate him. Doctors hate him because of Teeth and Claws X. Teeth and Claws applies backlash to the enemy when they get hit. Which means every time I hit this guy, Black Fang gets 2. So that's obnoxious, and I hate it. It's like the single most frustrating ability in the game, bar none. First we're going to provoke you, take some damage off the left side. Thorny shield you because I am so sorry for what you are about to experience. And we'll move you over here. Let's gain guard, strike, guard. Now I'm stealing all your debuffs, or all your buffs. They're mine now. Y'all can take 8 damage on hitting me. I don't even care. This is a lot of damage to be taking on turn 1, but it's too early for me to have my mitigation stuff out.
Okay. No one taking any damage. Let's sow you. Just get rid of some of that. We'll Vault Strike just to get it out of my hand since I don't have anything to use it on. We'll provoke you, so we're putting all the bleed on our tank. And it'll reduce that third pulverize by 2 instead of by 1. So that's nice. Okay. A lot of damage already. Let's do 2 Sproutlings. Do a Thorny Shield on that side. Let's see, Poison, Thorny Shield. We'll draw Alt, Cleanse, get some regen going. Weed Strike. Blade Flurry, Pounce. Crochet Strike. Blow. 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 And Pierce Heart will deal a ton of damage. So everyone is looking pretty bad. This is the result of 10 backlash. And again, there's really not that much I can do about it. Okay. I have a plan. First of all, what if I do this? Stole all your backlash. Deal with it. Alright, Spirit Wall in the center lane. Flip 2 of these. Possibly after a shield wall. Boom. Now the damage is gone. Where did it go? Who can really say?
We'll apply poison. Since I have the shields to block it, it'll go down by like a solid 3 points next turn. If I put you in the middle, you do that, and you're only taking 3 damage, which is fine. That's acceptable. Wait. I thought I had lethal. Oh well. Oh, I do have lethal. Oh, because he was burning. Right. That is actually the fastest I've ever dealt with that boss using this team comp. It's really rough. 1 resilience whenever you hit an enemy with an Arcana card. 2, 3, 4. I've only got 4 of them. But I'm planning on getting more. So I don't know, might be worth. Then I'd have to get rid of an artifact. What would I get rid of? Ammo crate, probably? Since I can't really cast anything with ammo crate right now. Versus Pathfinder's cape. Put that on Shinzo. Or a hollow cloak on Amgorn to get a free swap every turn. The resilience makes that very tempting. But you know what? All my Arcana spells or abilities are single hits. Which makes it less valuable than, say, Hollow Cloak, which is guaranteed value basically every game. Do I need to explain why a free ultimate is good? Free ultimate is good. Enough said about that. Yeah, I think I take out I think I take out Wish I Strike for that once I get a chance to. 7 shield and a splash per light card in my hand. How many light cards do I have? 3? Not super great. Versus that, ton of shield and resilience and regen per AP. So that ability costs X, which is all the AP you have. So if I got 4 AP, it'll give me 24 shield, 12 resilience, and 12 regen. It's really, 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 really good. I think I want that. Versus Force of Nature, which only gives me resilience when my shield breaks. Ideally, you want resilience before your shield breaks so it can reduce the damage done to your shield too. So I'd prefer to have second wind. Restore 10 health and continue. Damage go burr. Let's go hit up a campsite and heal everyone up a little bit more. We need to do some more fights, get some more gold. Alright, what are your passives? Gain 1 backlash upon being hit. Deal 50% extra damage when under 25% health. Gain 80 shield upon taking 20 or more damage in a single hit. We're doing it like this. Because Shinzo does less attacks and thus triggers backlash less often. So we'll do guard, strike, disarm. Let's put a wild bloom on you so you have more options. Pierce heart for damage, thrust for more power. And you know what? I don't want to pounce. And you know what? I don't have to. If I don't use it, it'll just go back in and I'll keep all my fury. Alright, we'll do that, and we're all good. No damage taken. Get a bit of regeneration on my tank. Everyone's solid. I want my strike first, then I'll pounce him. Actually, let's do that, so my attacks will pierce his shielding. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's more effective up here in whatever this region is called. I've already forgotten. Yeah. Oh. I wonder, why might I want to do this? Maybe it's the free spirit wall and 2 pulverizes. It might have something to do with that. I want to save spirit wall if I can. What if I do... I have a strike now, so let's do 2 pulverizes, 2 pulverizes. We'll do a Volt Strike for 30 damage, I guess. A Disarm for 21, that's a lot. Alright. Now here's where the damage numbers go burn, right? We do Pounce first for 15. Now that's dealing additional 2 damage per hit. We do Blade Storm. Doing 7, 8, 9 for a total of 24. Then we do Pierce Heart for 11 plus 15 damage. Boom. Let's do Poison. Move you to the center lane. Rejuvenate myself. And we will Rust. That's just to get the extra power stack. It does nothing else. We'll burn you. Burn damage is indirect, so it's not going to proc his passive, which is good. And if I'm lucky, I'll pull a disable next turn. I can get rid of his backlash before I start hitting him again. Oh, you know what? I want the elusive. Ricochet strike. Sharpened blade on myself. Throw my ultimate. Pounce him. Thrust. Ricochet strike. Blade flurry for the kill. Killing elusives gives you more gold at the end of the fight, so that's why I wanted to do that. Now we'll put you in the middle and Spirit Wall to defend all the damage. Bulwark to defend all the damage. Do float. You know what? I'm gonna put more damage on my team just because I can. I'll provoke the spider too while I'm at it. Why not? Just gain some resilience. It's the last turn. It does not matter. Okay. And we survived. So, gold, elusive gold, artifact, burn when you hit an enemy, 2 shield when you hit with a nature card, 1 resilience when an ally casts on you. So, that's going on the tank. Deal 18 damage, deal 6 to yourself. Headbutt, interesting detail. Headbutt deals a lot of damage. Yes, it does hurt yourself, but you know what that's good for? That's good for proccing Bolster. All my Bolster effects, Pulverize, Sacred Bulwark, Spirit Wall, they all get procced by that self-damage. So that's good. Now this. 12 damage, shield steal if you have strike, but it costs 2, and I don't really need that. Deal 8 damage, I already have a disarm, that's fine. Go for the eyes, 10 piercing damage, double if it's the last card in your hand. The utility is not valuable enough to justify putting a 2-cost card in my deck. Oh wait, I forgot about preparation. I need to equip that. And also take the gold. Take the money and run. Bloop, bloop. I could have been getting free ultimates last time. Oopsies. Okay. I want more shrines, but they're a little bit difficult to find. Are there any cards or artifacts? I could get a purple artifact by using Oracle here. Let's do that. Alright. Increase all direct shielding you do by 6. Restore 2 health to an ally when you cast on him, or grenade launcher. I'm taking Priest Battleguard. And the reason for Priest Battleguard... Bye-bye. Hello. So, the reason for Priest Battleguard is all the shielding I do is increased by 6. That includes guard shielding. So, with that, Milady is both my DPS and my tank, and I think I'm good. Alright, Blade Parry reduced by 100%, all damage equal to 5 or less. So Milady's going to deal less damage against that thing because it's elemental. So it's reducing elemental damage by 50% and then negating it if it's 5 or less. That's going to be very tough to kill. Versus the middle one's going to be the easiest one to kill. The right one is a little bit more challenging. Yeah, I think I want Milady on right side and Shinzo on left side. I've never swapped my positioning around as much as I have in this run by itself. I do not have strike, unfortunately. We're putting the burn on you because it would be wasted on Blade Master. Let's put this damage onto me. We will Blade Storm, Blade Flurry, and Volt Strike. Let's do a life cycle here, and we'll do it on the rightmost one so it deals more damage and gives more shields. Look at that shield. That's a big shield. That is a beefy shield. Let's provoke you because why not? We even bulwark that and then headbutt the left side. Boom. Oh no, I'm taking 3 damage, but Pulverize is going to be free next turn, so who cares? Oh, the stun. The stun cares. I didn't think about the stun. I didn't see it. You're going to burn. You're just going to do damage. You're just going to do damage. Let's do it. Let's do it. And you're dead. Thorny Shield, Rejuve, and Soothing Rain. Boom. Shields go burn. Thank you, Adept Vestment. So. He's gonna have 15 for second wind next turn. So he's going to be able to block literally everything. Alright, we've got 3 burn cards in Angorn's deck now. Let's grab this strike. Blade Flurry, disarm, thrust, draw my ultimate, pounce it. Pounce is just for damage there. It's not actually going to apply vulnerable to the shard, which is unfortunate. I don't actually want to cast anything on you. I'm just gonna put you in the middle lane. And I'll provoke the shard twice just to build up fury. Just in case something ridiculous happens. Like, yeah, this is ridiculous. So, let's do that. Then we'll do a Spirit Wall. Everyone draws a card. We'll Sproutling a couple times just to get them out of my hand. There we go. Let's do strike, thrust, strike, vault strike, ultimate, and you will die to the poison. I just want to show off here. He's taking no damage. 39, and he's taking no damage. Let's rejuve the shield wall. Why not? It'll help protect us. Okay. So, here's the play. Move in the middle. Do a Blade Storm. Do a Blade Flurry. Do a Thrust. I do a Pierce Heart. Do a Vine Lash. Pulverize. Pulverize again. Does double the damage now. There we go. That'll mitigate basically everything. So I did that because the vulnerable stacks aren't going to do anything to the shards, so there's no real reason to waste them on that. Moving you over. We're going to do prep. Counts. Do that. Counts. Move back over. Blade Flurry. Vault Strike. Headbutt it. Not sure why that increased his power. They should only get it whenever... Was it because... No, because that had a cost. It looked like it applied power to him, which doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't be doing that, as far as I'm aware. I'll just put down another shield wall because I can. Crochet strike, blade flurry for the kill. There we go. Shard fight over. Huh. I'm taking out the ornate hammer for Bounty Hunter's Satchel, because I play a lot of cards and I don't have any card draw on Milady right now, but she has 5 AP, so she could really use extra sources of cards right now. So, if I do, I can't take it off. Unfortunate. Next. I want the gold. Next. Apply taunt whenever you hit an enemy. Huh. That would turn pulverize into an enemy-wide taunt. What would I remove for it, though? One of the provokes. That's worth it. Gold. 101 gold. I want the increased AP on my support. Let's go back up here and buy that thing. And let me just bloop, bloop. Paragon of Strength will almost double my damage in certain circumstances. So yeah, damage numbers are gonna go brr. Let's see what's here. Just minions, I don't need minions. An event. We got 2 loot chests, that's gonna be very good. I don't need to restore any health, so that's not necessary. 2 epic chests. That's nice. Ooh, Potion of Momentum. That one's very, very good. Tome of Clarity. Gonna stick that on, well, apparently nobody. I prefer the money in that situation. Yeah. Bye-bye. Is it because of Hollow Cloak? Let's get rid of that one for the Tome of Clarity. You, or Ornate Hammer for Bounty Hunter's Satchel. And then you can take Ornate Hammer and get extra shields. Whoop. Another loot cache. Potion of Lucidity, that's very good. Paragon of Wisdom. None of my cards apply that, otherwise it would be very good. Meteor Stone Plate would be nice on a tank if I really cared, but I don't. I want the healing and shielding boost by 2. And kind of want to put it on you. I want to put it on you and take out the Vanguard Helm. And then deal 6 damage and 1 vuln and a cleave. Gain 10 shield, apply your shield to adjacent allies. That's incredibly good shielding. Or 7 damage and 1 vulnerable in a splash. I would take out a Vine Lash for that in a heartbeat. Upgraded, it does 2 vulnerable, so... Question is, do I take Spore Burst or Oath Protection? I think I take Spore Burst. I've got plenty of shielding sources. Oath of Protection might be overkill, but Vine Lash is basically useless once you get to the point that enemies have so much minion health that you can't just one-shot them or two-shot them if you get lucky. Go up here. No? Okay. Oh, that's right. One of these days I'll remember to equip the things that I actually purchase. I want to upgrade the Venomancer wand, maybe. Unless I have a really high rarity card that I'm not using. Oh yeah, that's right. Look. Nah. Artifact. Venomancer. Roots and stuns have no effect. Deal 2 damage whenever you hit a bled enemy, or 2 health whenever... Yeah. I'll take the Aegis, and I'll think about it on you. I don't really think that's necessary. Okay. I'm hunting for shrines, mostly. I think I'm pretty good on damage. Plus, I don't want this run to take forever. I've got other stuff to do. Ah, there's a shrine. Void Shrine. Apply 1 weak to all enemies at the start of each turn. That's 10% less damage. Or Cures will start the battle with 5 AP. I've already got a good amount of bonus AP on people, though, so I think I'll take Withering. And then... Wasn't there abilities that I maybe possibly wanted? Oh yeah, I wanted to engage. It's gonna cost 200 though. Well, it looks like we're going for the Elite Breach fight. Apply 1 Dispel on hit. On hit. Okay. The enemies on the left are gonna be harder to fight as Milady because they'll dispel my weak. I didn't think about where I was putting her. Oopsies. Or they'll dispel my power, which is unfortunate. Alright, we thrust, we preparation, and pounce. We blade flurry, and now all of a sudden all the damage I was going to take is gone. Where did it go? Let's headbutt. Huh. Interestingly enough, the cards are grayed out now. Can I cast it? I sure can. Good to know. So that is a visual bug. I can report that. So. But still turned gray as if I didn't have enough AP. There we go. It is important to note that Arcanium is a in development game. It's not perfect. There are bugs here and there, and whenever you find one, you should send in a report just to make sure that you're making their jobs easier. I'm gonna Vault Strike that. Why not? We can start spreading the love around a little bit, and by love I mean rejuvenation. So you're gonna root, That's annoying. I'm not taking any damage though, so it's not so bad. Okay. What if I do... that's piercing damage. Strike. Draw the ult. Pounce it. Blade Flurry. Boom. Oh, that's right. Power can't be dispelled. I think. Maybe. No, it can. What was I thinking of then? I don't know. Let's gain guard. Let's gain strike. That's just gonna give me more power stacks. We'll Wild Bloom Milady so she can draw more cards next turn. Brambleskin Shinzo. And why not? Well, no, let's not life cycle now. This is fine. That was a very poor turn as far as, like, economy. It is a little bit unfortunate that this can't take vulnerable stacks. Let's do 8 damage and vulnerable in a splash. We'll life cycle that to get rid of it. Draw the ult. Pop it. Let's prep and ult to the center. And we can Pierce Heart for tons. Crochet Strike. Pounce again for tons. Disarm for the kill. Pop out myself. Move you to the center. Provoke that, because I don't really feel like taking the damage. And pulverize twice from center lane. I'll just Vault Strike you. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Okay. Goody, goody, goody. I'm just gonna blow this up. And the vulnerable is not really an issue. Alright, 10 backlash. Nice. Alright, let's do... Guard. Strike. Ult it. Blade Storm. Blade Flurry. Blade Flurry. Let's get some bonus AP so we can do that again, and boom. Shard is down. Okay. Get some gold. All shielding you receive is increased by 4. Okay, if I really wanted to, Milady could go ham with Bounty Hunter's Satchel or something to that effect. Just replace that with Holy Locket. Now all of a sudden she's getting, what, 2 plus 6, 8, 12 shielding per hit. If you wanted to play the other Milady build. Otherwise... shielding you apply is increased by 2. Gain a resilience when an ally casts on you. Gain 3 shield when you hit an enemy. I think the Holy Locket is going to be the best. The question is merely one of how to apply it. Let's grab another Spore Burst over here. I think. Right? Vicious Strike would give me a source of bonus AP, but I'd have to get rid of something for it. And I kind of like the deck where it is. So I'll do that. Bolster. Deal 40 piercing damage in a line. For the memes. Okay, so we get rid of the second Vine Lash for a second Spore Burst. Ah, right. We get rid of that for Holy Locket. Theoretically, Defender's Helm is stronger, but I want to see the shield numbers go up. And Ram... we will get rid of Provoke for Ram. Reason being I have Imposing Strength, which can take the place of Provoke like several times. But not if I remove it from my deck by accident. Nope, I'm good. Shrine. I was looking for shrines. Start battles with a Soldier of Illuna minion in every lane. That's just 4 damage for free every turn. Fortitude, 5% damage after every battle. Wealth, 20% bonus gold. Those would have been great to have earlier, but instead I'm stuck with Unity, which I guess is okay. I went and clicked on it twice. I have enough money for a couple upgrades, so let's do that. I could theoretically decrease that to 0, but there's no need to, because she's already got 5 AP a turn. She can only draw 4 cards, so I'm not saving anything by reducing the cost. I would do Sacred Bulwark, except I've already got a lot of like bonus shielding from artifacts, so the +2 shield isn't really worth it. I could drop the Provoke cost down, but I only have 1 in my deck, so it's not really gonna do much. The difference of 3 damage in Pulverized isn't as important as the difference in power stacks that he's gonna get, so that's not strictly necessary. I think the best play would be the Blade Flurry. How many of those do I have in my deck? 2? Let's do both Blade Flurry. Wait. How silly of me. I forgot. Yeah. Vulnerable stacks go burn. Now I need some gold. I need a total of 100 gold, so let's do the Breach Elite battle over here. But okay. I see in the Discord, the official Discord, that they are changing how vulnerable works on the Shard. So Milady is going to be just as powerful on Shard fights as she is normally, so that's nice to know. Apply a dispel upon being hit. Oh no, you're gonna... So, corrupted sap isn't actually dispelling. The corrupted sap passive of the Shadowbark Treant there we go. As much as I hate doing this to myself, because it makes it harder for me, I'd like for the game to function as intended. So we're going to be applying this first. Blup, blup, blup. Then we will Vault Strike for massive damage. Then we will Blade Flurry for massive damage. We'll do that just to be able to build counts, and he dies to something. What are you dying to? It shows he's taking 10... Oh, he's taking 4 from... 9 from the minion, 1 from Backlash. Yeah, because the minion procs vulnerable. Oop. It's showing that Milady's going to take damage, but she actually won't. That's just another quirk of the game. I'll just plop that down on that guy there. Alright. Let's do guard. Since it doesn't take vulnerable stats, we'll just get the shield. Why not? Strike it. Blade Flurry for the damage. Let's do a Spore Burst onto the back line. Counts that for damage. Life Cycle for damage. Throw that into the back lane. Why not? Flip. Flip. Yeah, the minions are nice. They're not like... They don't do too much work on their own, but they just stick around and cause problems, which I vibe with. Wild Bloom you, Volt Strike you, Pounce you. They're still not dead, huh? We'll provoke. Mortify. What? 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 Was that unnecessary? Yes, yes it was. Right, Shard's exposed again. Next turn we can probably take it down with Milady's damage. Yeah, Cliche Strike. Disarm. Blade Flurry. Disarm is doing massive damage, and it's entirely because of the attack by minion, cleanse when you draw, dispel when you hit. Time Worn Staff would be good in specific fights, but I don't need it now. Meh, meh, meh. Meh, gold. Meh, 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 gold. Yeah, the Dispel would be great for very specific fights, but it's otherwise not necessary. Now, Pounce here, I can upgrade Pounce to apply an extra vulnerable stack, or I can upgrade Soothing Rain for another regen and cleanse, or I can upgrade Shield Wall to give it another 8 health, which is not necessary because the important part of Shield Wall is the taunt. Or I can give 20 health to someone, or 15% power. 15% power. To Milady. Do it. I'll put all my eggs in one basket. Don't think I won't. Well, I clicked on the wrong thing anyway. I'll pay for their release, and yeah, none of the abilities are really good. It's fine. Boss time. The boss fights you at 30, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. So, as the tooltip here says, Roxar takes 25% less damage for each minion here, the sun discs. Keep them destroyed to deliver maximum damage. So, right now, they are attempting to deal damage and apply stacks of shock. Shock is going to be painful. So, let's Spore Burst the middle lane twice. They'll apply 2 stacks of Vul to everything. I do that. Now I Blade Flurry. Now I that. Now he takes another 5 stacks. Now I'm going there, there. Strike. Let's evoke that. I'll just pop that damage there. I'm good on my hand right now. I'm just trying to kill the sun disc as quickly as possible to stack up vulnerable on the boss so I can do some big damage. What's his passive this time? Gain immune upon taking direct damage or minion damage. So, he's gonna die to something. Why don't I just pounce him again? Boom. Now he's gaining a stack of immune. Now, why don't I disarm him? I'll take the immune stack. Kill the minion. And Blade Storm him because I can. And all that damage is coming through. And now it's not. Alright, boss takes no damage for the end of that turn, but he's got 10 stacks of vulnerable on him. So, he is in pain. So what if I do? Brambleskin, move you over. Then we will engage. We will engage. I'm blind. I can't target. Oh, I'm blind. I can't target enemy characters. That's rough. Okay, well. Up. 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 Cleanse all debuffs, gain a 40 health shield, that's fine. I'll just headbutt you, clear away some of the shield. Shovel 2 kneel cards into the deck. Kneel does what again? Shackle. Apply 5 vulnerable to yourself, and then expend it. I'm fine with the cards I have in my hand. There we go. Alright, I no longer have blind. I can now see. Stasis after that many hits. Let's bolster and shield bulwark and shield bulwark, and now we're good. Volt Strike will KO. We'll pounce. Engage. Thrust. Strike. Alright, now he's got stasis on him, so he's not going to be taking any more damage. We'll put Wild Bloom on Milady so she can draw back every turn. We'll sow her, why not? Stack some regen on myself. We'll apply that buff so I can taunt if I have to. Alright, that's gonna go down to 4. We've got some stacks of shock coming in, which is gonna do some damage to us if I can't cleanse it. What do you got now? Immune upon taking direct damage or minion damage. So if I do an attack this turn, I want it to be a single high damage attack. So let's prep. We'll hit you. Hit you again. Pounce you for the KO. Wild Bloom myself, why not? Move you back over. Disarm is gonna do a ton of damage. He did not actually gain immune. Interesting. Now he did. Okay. Sharpened blade on myself. Go. Boss takes no damage from the minion, that's fine. Really, this boss is the tankiest of all the ones I've fought so far. Cleanse all debuffs, gain a shield. That's fine. Do you know how fast I can apply my debuffs? So fast. Like, check this out. Boom, boom, boom. 3 stacks of vulnerable already. Boom. Boom. 5 stacks of vulnerable. Boom, boom, and you're dead. Milady's damage is very good when you can set it up properly. Okay. So, that's a normal difficulty run. I'm still unlocking stuff in Uzir. I'm also getting new stones. These are going to be used for cosmetics pretty soon. What did I unlock? Fiery one, the Nomad's Boots, and Last Breath. Deal 1 extra damage per I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry? Is that per stack? That's busted. That's flat out busted. That's only purple? If that's per stack and not per individual condition, like, you know, if you have 1 stack of burning, it deals 1 bonus damage. If you have 5 stacks, it still deals 1 bonus damage. If it works like that, then it's fine. Apex time. So, Apex. Apex allows you to adjust the difficulty. Kind of like how Hades works. At Apex 0, you get no bonuses. Each Apex level you go up gives you bonus XP and applies a modifier. Apex 1, normal and elite enemies and their minions have 25% more health. That just means enemies are going to take a little more damage to kill, which is fine. This run, let's do Aurora, Angorn, Terra. This is risky. Difficulty low, difficulty high, difficulty maximum. I don't know about that. So, Aurora now has a couple builds. The first build is the Fury build. You focus on building your ultimate as quickly as possible, as often as possible. You do big damage, you build up power, you go ham. Second build is the Burn build. You burn your enemies, you burn all your enemies, you burn yourself a little bit, you have fun with it. And hopefully you don't kill yourself at some point. I'm going to go for the Power build because I haven't done that one yet. And then Terra, you can either do Cloak of Dusk to be a stationary sniper type character, or Wind Splitter to get back specific arrow cards. And I think I'm gonna do Cloak of Dusk this time. Angorn, whenever you cast on an enemy effect or an ally affected by regen, they draw a card. So that's gonna give a lot of options. I kind of like the idea. I want to try that one. I haven't used it since the balance patch, but we'll see how it goes. So, a lot of characters got changes to their basic decks. A lot of cards do things they didn't used to do. Ignite has been changed like 5 times, 6 times, maybe. I don't know. It changes with every major balance patch. Let's do Aranax here. Yeah. So, I've got light and elemental damage on Aurora, and I've got nature and elemental damage on Terra. So I might want to go for Elemental Shrine, if I can find it. We'll do an assault battle first. Alright. Poison, 6 damage, 6 damage. Alright. So, now, Ignite deals 4 damage and a bonus damage per stack of burn on the target. So you kind of want to do Scorch, Ignite, and just let the damage tick down. Let's Thorny Shield you because you have the least health, and I'll rejuve myself. Terra can do Toxic Arrow into Heartseeker Arrow, since that'll do double damage if the opponent is poisoned. That damage is big. That's big damage. It's good. So I kind of want the long sight artifact on Terra for this one, if I can find it. Scorch you, ignite you, fireball the center lane, sniper shot from the ropes, and then the burn damage will kill that. I'll just hit you, rejuve myself, hit you again, because why not? And yeah, I guess we'll poison you more. So, they're both going to shield themselves. That's fine. Because you're going to die to poison. So all I have to do is burn out the middle lane, and why don't I just bullseye for the kill? Boom. Having 2 DPS speeds fights up a lot. Alright. Add 2 light wisp cards to the target's hand. Deal 5 damage, plus 5 per arrow. How many arrows do you have in your deck right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So, a lot. A lot of arrows. Potentially a lot of damage. Light Wisp is really good if you can get vulnerable, or if you can get bonus power on light cards. Recycle is also very strong once it's upgraded, because it's just a free chance to replace your hand. I'm going to go for multi-shot, because that damage is going to be buffed by the Cloak of Dusk. Alright. Wild Bloom is good. Piercing damage is nice to have, but isn't necessary. Explosive Arrow deals a good amount of damage in a splash, and I don't really have any AoE in this party. I think I'll take that. Alright, I want to go towards the right side so I can get to the fast travel. What's your stuff? You just do damage and summons. Okay. Damage, damage, wound. Poison, summon, damage, and root. I don't want to move anyway, so being rooted doesn't really matter. I'll Thorny Shield to block that. And I'll Rejuvenate since you're missing some health. We'll do Scorch Ignite on the middle lane because you have light resistance and the Ignite will do basically nothing. And we will Sniper Shot from over there. I could discard the Heartseeker arrow, but I've got a pretty good chance to draw... Oh, wow. I've got a pretty good chance to draw a poison arrow next turn. Ah, I didn't get it. Okay. Well, I can always explosive arrow the center. Probably only... Oh, probably armor. I'm betting it was armor. I'm just gonna fireball you, get rid of that. Fireball you. Heartseeker, Vine Lash, Thorny Shield, Soothing Rain to clear the debuffs and stuff. Okay. That was a good turn. Scorch, Scorch, Ignite, Thorny Shield, draw my ultimate for... Actually, no, I don't want to use that yet. Let's do that. We'll hit there and just end the turn. So the reason I'm waiting on casting that is because I'm going to get power once I cast my ultimate, and that means I'll be able to do a ton more damage. Now you'll die to burn. I can redo you. We'll put the Toxic Arrow, the Heartseeker, the Sniper, and Bullseye for the kill. Terra's ultimate Bullseye gives her 3 Fury back if she kills something with it, so it's pretty good value. It's basically a 5 cost as long as you're hitting enemies that are about to die. Alright, we survived. Didn't really take any damage either, so that's good. Deal 8 damage, restore health per poison. Recycle is good, but I kind of want the Fury build, and getting extra shield sources is always good on a party with no tanks. I'm sorely tempted, but I want the card draw. Okay, let's see what artifacts we have for sale. Paragon of Strength is melee only, so that's not good for this party. Cleansing Balm is better than you would think because I can give people cards through Angorn's Heirloom. Bounty Hunter's Satchel is kind of meh. Most of my characters have higher cost cards, so it's not super great. Yeah, all around, that's not the best. That's not the best find I could have gotten. Alright. We got a multi-strike and wound. Not a great opening hand. I didn't really have any combos that I might have wanted. Let's see. Who's got the least health? You. And now, yeah. Alright, that was the best way to mitigate the damage here, because you're going to get most of your health back. That's going to die before it can hit you. And I'm only going to take 5, which is going to get healed by 3 anyway. Solid turn. Alright, now can I burst that down quick? Doesn't look like it. Nah, Bullseye here isn't necessary. I'm going to do that on myself and Wild Bloom you so you can hopefully get better cards next turn. Alright, we have a minion on the field. So I think the play... You're gonna take a lot of damage everywhere if I don't do something about it. Deal 20 damage and refund. So why don't I do this, right? This has been a messy turn. Messy, messy, messy. Alright, we'll cure those wounds. I can do 2 toxics. I shouldn't have done 2 toxics. Oh well. Let's ignite you to kill. We'll fireball the left side. Wild bloom you again. Rejuve you. Alright. Now we have an enemy on the left side. Hopefully we can burst this down. We can. Yes, we can. There we go. Alright, decrease the dots you get by 1. Gain 2 shields when you hit with a nature card. Or restore a health when you damage an enemy. I want the Stone Fist, and I'm putting it on Terra because she has no sources of shielding. But has 6 nature cards. So. Alright. Consume burn on the target, deal damage per burn removed, gain power if you're below 8 health, and then heal, or apply 2 burn and an extra burn per burn on you. If I had a burn deck, I would go Lava Torrent. I do not. If I had a burn deck, I would go Incinerate. I do not. If I thought I was going to consistently be below 8 health, I might take Survival Instinct, but I don't plan on it, so. Deal 9 damage, gain 3 extra Fury. That's good. I want to be able to build Fury very quick. Also, 3 extra Fury means this card generates 5. That's good. That's very good. Okay, let's fast travel down here just to see if we can get something nice. Gotta loot cache. Let's take a fiery wand and apply it on you. So now your Scorches will apply 5 burn, as well as 1 to herself. Let's grab this for some shielding. Looking at the minions doesn't cost me a move. Looking at the items doesn't cost me a move. Potion of Lucidity is pretty good. Potion of Dreams is really good. Like, for real, this is a blue rarity item. That is a tutor. Tutors are powerful. Very, very powerful. Alright, gain 2 immune at the start of each turn. That sounds frustrating. Applies 1 bleed upon being hit. Okay, well, I guess I'm going for the, what is that? The super elite up there. Up to Anador. There we go. Unlock a trainer, but enemies gain power. A trainer is an what do they do? Trainers let you learn abilities, so that's good. We'll go that way. Alright, all we gotta do is burn Fenrir down quickly. Ideally. That's a lot of damage. I'm putting it on myself and then combustioning to block some of that. And we'll poison you just for giggles. You're probably going to take a lot of damage in the early phases of the game before you have your better cards and artifacts and stuff to make it work for you. That ignite did basically nothing. I'm just casting it to get the fury and get it out of my hand. Alright, I've got enough arrows for a multi-shot. Heart Seeker, and the fight's over. All you gotta do is focus your damage on the boss. When you have 2 DPS, just do that. Nice. Apply a burn whenever you hit an enemy, restore health. First swap costs nothing. I don't want to swap, so let's do this and ironically put it on Terra. Because she's going to be hitting stuff more frequently, I think. 10 in a splash, gain 3 fury if lethal. That's a lot of damage. So, could be good. Gain 3 burn, apply 1 burn and a cleave per burn on you. Meh. I'm not doing a burn deck. Don't want it. I haven't played with Chrysalis before. Could be interesting. Restore health. Continue to the trainer. Meteor Strike is enticing. 18 damage in a splash. Deal an extra 3 damage per burn on the targets. Bye-bye. I have to do it for the memes. Then we're going to increase our AP on Aurora so she can do more damage and build her stuff faster. We're going to do... Shoot. Ignite does a lot of damage. Especially when it's upgraded. Solar Blast does a lot of damage. That's the difference between a 12 damage and a 15 damage Solar Blast. But Wealth is so good this early on. So I'm doing that. Alright, items. Eh. Oh, that looks fun. Okay. We'll do this one, and we'll upgrade. We'll upgrade Life Cycle, and we'll upgrade Combustion. So I'm starting with upgrading my shield cards because I don't have a tank. It's necessary to get better shields. Backlash on hit. None of them... Okay. Terra gets resisted by the enemies on the right, so I'm putting her on the left. There's that, and then I will rejuve you twice since I can't block that damage. We're gonna ignite you, and then, or Scortooth and ignite you twice. Next turn, I can Solar Blast this backline here to kill the hatchling and get bonus Fury, and that should give me my ultimate. Alright, there we go. We'll put out some shielding. Let's get rid of those. We'll apply some poison to you. And I don't want to take even more damage. Sounds like a bad plan. I want to build up the Meteor Strike. I should be able to cast it next turn. And it might actually kill... It'll kill the one on the left. I don't know if it'll kill the one on right. It should. Fight over. Oh, that ability is so good. Okay, for now, I have a lot of extra gold gain, so why don't I just heavy girdle and put that on someone who could use the extra health. Cleanse all debuffs, the target draws a card. Another life cycle. Alright. I haven't drawn Chrysalis yet. That's really getting me. Okay, so I can get something just by going up here. Let's get the upgrades. We can upgrade. Ooh, multi-shot would be a good upgrade. Meteor Strike is a funny upgrade, not necessarily a good one. Let's do a life cycle, the other life cycle anyway, since I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to keep both of those. And then... might do one of the ignites, might do the multi-shot. I think the ignites are going to be better than the multi-shot, though. Oh wait, we'll upgrade the Wild Bloom for now. I'll leave that a question for later. Thorn Guard, apply a poison whenever an enemy hits you. We're going to put that on you, and pick up this loot cache because it's free. Potion of Swiftness, meh. Poison restores health instead of damaging you. Apply 4 poison and a splash whenever you destroy an enemy. Gain regen when an ally casts on you. So we'll do that and equip it to Terra for now. 6 damage and a splash, 4 and a splash, and shield steal could be good. More of that is never a bad thing. Let's get rid of an ignite for it. For now. And we'll see. Nature Shrine. Okay, either everyone will always have backlash, period, or nature damage goes up by 25%, which... that's big. Or 6 poison. No. Nature power. Alright. Oh, they all have backlash. Nice. That's fun. Just gonna scorch you a bunch. Life cycle. Gonna pop that, and you're both getting backlash, so I may as well explosive arrow this now. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. So what if I combustion and solar blast? Let's see, 4, 8, 11. I can solar blast the middle. Just do some damage to them. Multi-shot. Heart Seeker for the kill. Okay. And some poison on the leftmost one. Alright, we're taking some damage. And we'll stun you and fireball you. Let's get rid of that. We'll just sniper shot from the ropes. I do not like backlash enemies. They are very obnoxious. So... that one has light resistance, so I might not want to do that. So I could just build my Fury and redo life cycle there is going to give 8 to both of us. Life cycle there should have given 8 to both of us, but instead it gave me nothing. Why is that the thing that happened? So there's no reason to attack anymore, because it's not going to decrease the damage that I'm about to take. Which is rough, but it's happening whether I want to or not. So I think Angorn's deck just costs too much. Shimmering Amulet, stick that on Aurora. 25% extra damage. We have... I feel like we have bonus light damage, don't we? Or was that the previous run? No, we have bonus nature damage, that's what it is. Alright. That's a big amount of shielding. At only a 1 cost. Get rid of the Vine Lash for that. And 130 gold. Bonus AP to Angorn this time. Alright. And... Vine Lash for Harden. Need some health. Whole team could really use it. Let's see, Reach Battle. We'd go for some more healing down south. That wouldn't hurt. I think I'll do this. I'll heal you for 50%, which should bring out the Fool. Then we'll go for the Breach Elite. Alright, 4 Cleanse and a Splash at the start of every turn, so conditions are going to be bad on left side. Direct damage is reduced. Basically, 25% retroactive damage reduction, which is kind of weird. It's strictly worse than Tomb Crawler. Well, no, because it should apply to damage over time stuff, too. Let's start putting some rejuve down. Sniper shots don't cost me nothing. Hey, well. And look at that. Aurora's already 2 points away from having full fury. Oof. That's a lot of damage. So if I do that, I Solar Blast here, no, that's a waste. Instead I'll do that. And then I can Fireball. What are you casting? Restore health and apply power? Heck no. Get out of here with that. I'm gonna wait to cast that until next turn. We'll do a Conflagration from the center, and then a solar blast, maybe. I'm thinking about it. What do you do? 18 damage and stun, 12 damage and weak. Will harden you. Point shield myself. Explosive arrow that. Bullseye. That wouldn't be lethal, so I don't want to cast it yet. Let's just ignite you for barely any damage. Why not? This is a breach battle, so this is all the lead up to the actual enemy. Look. Let's get rid of the dispel now, and we'll toss our ult out on you. Ignite it, because why not? Rejuve. Does renewal get rid of the debuff? Yes, it does. Are you still stunned? Yes, you are. Why is that now? Nope, it fixed itself. You, stop that. I'll put Toxic out onto the shard, and hopefully we can burst it down real quick. We shall see. It's not looking great yet. Okay. Okay. Hold up. Now we'll get rid of that. We'll just Chrysalis you. And you can multi-shot. Nice. Alright. Big damage onto the breached crystal here. But now we need to kill something. Not the ideal scenario going on here. 5, 10, 15, cleanse the debuffs, step back, ignite him for big damage. And then I'm gonna do, what is that? 3 hex, that's not bad. I'll do that, get rid of all of the debuffs. And you're fine. Alright. Aurora's got massive power right now. Apply more Scorch. Get some rejuve going over here. We're good. Jeez, my Discord is just blowing up today. Huh. How was everyone's weeks, actually? Mine was a bit rough, but, you know, I'm here now, streaming, having a good time. Could be so much worse, so I'm very grateful. Let's see. I could toss a Meteor Strike in there, kill most of it. Alright, shard is open. Apply some poison to start with. And then... we'll just redo Thorny Shield, use the ult to cleanse all the damage. We're good. We got this in the bag. Got shards open on either side of the field within range of both of our DPS. But it's only going to take a couple of fireballs to take care of this one. Alright, healing and shielding up by 2. Gonna stick that on Angorn and not look back. Target draws 2 cards or 12 shield and 4 cleanse. I think that one, 12 shield and 4 cleanse, is going to be pretty good, and I can remove one of the thorny shields for that. How many light cards do you have? You have a significant amount of light cards. Double all poison on the target. The shielding is more important, sadly. I'd love to pick up a Venomous Dart sometime, though. Remove 2 of those, get a Spirit Cocoon and a Communion. That actually makes my deck more light than nature. That's a first for me, honestly. I could go for some upgrades. Let's get some upgrades. What do I want? Spirit Cocoon is a good choice. Conflagration's decent. Meteor Strike. For the memes. Gotta do it. I gotta do it. Next what? Explosive Arrow Plus? Multi-Shot Plus? One of the Heart Seekers? I think I go for the increased... Oh, wait. How much more? That's a lot more. Communion's still better. We'll upgrade Communion. Right? Quest time. The quest is in a spot that I can actually reach. Alright, we're on step 20 out of 30. Gain a cleanse whenever you swap lanes. That's basically worthless. Let's see. Apply 2 dispel on hit. I can go for that. Oh, I can't reroll it? That's odd. Can you only reroll it the first time? I guess? Alright. More enemy max health, but we'll get another trainer. More options. Maybe it was because that was originally a shard instead of like an actual trainer on the field. I don't know. Alright, let's build up that fury quick. We'll put some heals out. Shield the one that's gonna take... Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. See, that's piercing damage, which I didn't realize at first, but I probably should have. Oh well. You'll just toxic stuff. It's fine. So Angorn's gonna take 12. Gonna heal by 2. Need to get rid of this thing. They really buffed enemy minions like a ton recently. I'm not quite sure why. Boom. And then boom. And we'll stun you to remove all that damage, because that's annoying. Life cycle, just to get the, not healing. There we go. Oh, they're gonna be rooted. That's rough. I should have moved Angorn over. Oh well. Well, I'm not apparently taking damage anyway. Did the boss just decide to sit around? Mathra? Are you good? That might be a bug. I'm gonna wait till next turn to see what happens, but I'm pretty sure that's bugged. Let's toss a couple fireballs at the boss for now and wait and see what happens. Mathra's thinking. Mathra is summoning. Okay. Sniper shot. $21 damage, 21 piercing damage. Rough. But you know, I can always just stun him. Problem solved. I'll move you over here. You can do... a spirit cocoon. We'll do some regen. And then chrysalids. And now you've got 2 arrows in hand, so this is going to deal a little more damage. We'll pop that there. Draw the alt. Bullseye the boss. Because why not? See, Bullseye is... You know what, I should have saved it and used it on the minion he was going to summon, because that would have been significantly more effective. Actually no, because now I can Solar Blast the middle. That'll be way better. So why don't I do this, huh? Why don't I do that, and then Heart Seeker. Solar Blast the middle. Scorch the boss. Life cycle the boss. That's piercing damage. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Aurora's sitting over here with 5 stacks of power, like, what up? Yeah, I'm just hanging out. Having a good time. We'll fireball the boss again. Boom. Solar Fissure. Get half my fury back. I want more Solar Fissure. That card is so good. Alright, let's regen myself. Can I? Oh. I didn't realize she was taking damage, or else I would have blocked it with something. Like Harden, maybe, or whatever. Piercing damage, dang it. Stop. You will be stunned. I will kill you. This is happening. There we go. Ult boss time. There we go. Okay. Okay. Doing a lot of damage on the left side. Not a huge fan of that. Let's just Heart Seeker you twice. That'll be enough to kill. And we can ignite the boss a couple times. Move you back to the center. Apply some more rejuvenates. Life cycle, cause why not? Soothing Rain. Wild Bloom on you. Aurora's got 90% bonus damage. Let's do a Scorch, another Ignite. Big damage on the Ignites. Combustion because I can. Multi-shot, Toxic. And for the memes. Why not? That is a lot of shielding. Gee willikers. Alright. This is not overkill. This is absolutely necessary. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so Meteor Strike deals 7 bonus damage per burn on the target because of my power bonus. 204 damage to the boss. The extra 203 damage was for fun. Increase all direct shielding you do by 6. That's amazing. Gain 2 regen per card in hand at the start of the turn. Gain 4 regen per arrow in your hand. Let's do Germination. And then none of those look super great. Restore health, go to the trainer. First, let's trade out the stuff. We'll get rid of a Rejuvenate for a Germination, which is strictly better. Costs more, but it's strictly better. Increased Battle Guard means all my shielding goes up by 6, so there's no reason to upgrade Thorny Shield or anything anymore. Gain 2 Fury, deal 1 damage and a splash per Fury on you. Okay. Viper Shot is really good. Propagate is really good. Now, Propagate feels like, yeah, 2 damage in a splash. Viper Shot, 8 poison, Germination goes down to 1 cost. Germination going down to 1 cost makes it the same price as the Regenerate, so that's pretty good. We'll save the last one for now. Increased AP. We are putting that on Aurora because of all the times I have drawn her meteor thing and not been able to cast it. Add a Clarity card, that's 2 draws. Add a Lethality card, that's 6 bleed. Store prices are reduced by 20%. I want Clarity. Get some card drawing going here. Alright. Mathra again. Get a loot cache. Enemies are a little bit tougher. Okay. Scorch the mid lane. 2 fireballs on the mid lane for funsies. We'll pop that Clarity. Put a Wild Bloom on left side. Explosive Arrow the middle. Sniper Shot the boss. Life Cycle the boss should block all the damage. Yeah, because, holy cow. Paragon of Wisdom and Priest Battle Guard. All my shielding is going up by 8. So, good times. I don't need a tank. I have enough support to deal with not having to. Let's Meteor Strike there. And we'll draw the ult and pop it on the boss. Block that. Clarity U. Toxic the boss. Heartseeker the boss. Spirit Cocoon is 24 shields. That's 20 shields. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is a run. This is a run. No damage coming in. We're gonna Scorch, Ignite, Clarity. Pop that on self. Conflagration before doing Horrified. It doesn't matter. It hits me for damage either way. Scorch the boss again, because I can. Heartrender. Pop that. Why not? We'll get some regen going. Solar Fissure will give me an extra 3 Fury. that will put me over the top. So I can pop that on the boss. And I can Solar Blast the left side to kill that and get most of my fury back. Gosh, this is satisfying. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good run. This is a good run. $111. We'll just sniper shot twice, and the boss will die to burning and poison. There we go. This is a run. Alright. None of those are necessary. I'm gonna take Trunk Splitter regardless. Not necessary. I'm not doing it. But, you know, it's fun. Phoenix Fury, I am going to take. Does anyone not have 12 cards in their deck? You don't. Because I didn't equip Viper Shot for some reason. Health, loot cache. We're just gonna go straight to the boss after this. I am good. Venom Blade. And why not? We'll take a Ghastly Arrow. So I can get rid of Stone Fist. Replace that with Venom Blade. And you have a new ability. You have 2 new abilities. Okay. I'm getting rid of Combustion for Phoenix Fury and one of the Scorches for Propagate. Is that it? No, I have an item too. Right, that's all. Get another loot cache. Do I get anything useful? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Let's get rid of that for a Viper Shot. We'll get rid of Explorer's Torch for Virulent Blade. I don't know how that's pronounced. Alright, boss battle time. It's step 24. I'm pretty sure we can handle it. Like, you see this? I am stacked. All of Aurora's gear is really weak, but those two plus those two are gonna be fun. And the damage I'm doing is mostly just based off of, like, Aurora being able to stack Fury incredibly fast. Wait a sec. Hi, boss! Okay. I guess I can just do that. Phoenix Fury is obscene. It's very good. Oh, that's terrifying. 25 damage. 25 to kill. has stasis. Can't be affected. Oh wait, I could have prevented the damage on myself. Oops. Oopsies. I made a mistake. Oh no, the boss is gonna apply poison on being hit. Oh, woe is me. We got a scorch yet. We got a life cycle yet. We got Chrysalis. We're gonna do that. Toxic. Poison. Viper. I should have done the bullseye first. Look. It's okay. I forgot the boss is going to be healing a lot every turn from these sacks on the side, so I can't just focus the boss or it's going to restore its health a lot. What can I do? Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do that? Alright. Okay. Well. Alright. This is pretty good. Cool. Everyone's taken massive damage from poison. Or you two are, anyway. Well, let's just fix that. Life cycle you. Probably alt. Heal everything. Phoenix Fire. Solar Fissure. Draw the alt. Fire Blast. Conflagration. Fire Seeker. And boss dies to Meteor Strike next turn. I have already seen it in my mind's eye. $99 damage. Not as impressive as earlier because I don't have all the extra burning from Terra, but that's fine. Still went very well. So yeah, that was my first Apex run. I got some really good stuff. Alright, Raki's Aspect. Increase your damage by 50%, but your abilities don't generate fury. Okay. So that's like if you don't really care about your ultimate. Or you know what? You could put that on Milady once she has the ability on her that allows her to draw her ultimate for free. That would be really good. 50% bonus damage, just guaranteed every attack, at the cost of, what, only being able to pounce once every turn instead of twice? That's not a big deal. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun watching me. Tomorrow at about what, 2 o'clock? Yeah, 2 o'clock p.m. I've done a poll on my Discord. Uh, looks like the game is going to be a new one since we finished Skull the Hero Slayer. I'm going to be streaming Baba Is You. It's a puzzle game using some very interesting rules, we'll say that. Um, I've never played it before, but I have seen a little bit of it, so I kind of get the gist of it, but Baba Is You is a puzzle game that's gonna break my mind, I guarantee it. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'm going to go sleep for like a day. I love you all. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna stick around and leave a heart in the chat. Don't look at that. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Okay. Okay. Good night.